Hello ladies and gentlemen, Beans World 77 here. We're outside the Southport Tavern, which used to be a brothel above there and round the back. And apparently one of my imaginary friends, Bernie, he was helping one of the prostitutes that was in there. In fact, he provided for them, got them clothes, got them money, got them everything. Now, speaking of brothels, we're now going to show you where Southport's red light district is, but they're not out in the daylight, so we're alright. So yeah, one of my imaginary friends, he was a colleague, he used to work for me for a little bit. This is a one-way street, so drivers only come down one way. Galloway's used to be down here. We're now passing the exhaust garage on our right. And this is where my imaginary friend Bernie, this is where he used to meet a guy called, well, he was called Mellow Mella, and some say he's passed away now, probably towards the amount of drugs he was doing, because they used to sell, there were certain parts of this street where you could actually buy weed from. You probably still can. Not that I'm after any weed, but I'm going to show you where Southport's red light district is. Somewhere down here is Southport's red light district, but they only come out at night. There's the garage. You get some dropouts down here from the old Southport College. You know, the ones that want to drop out the college. Now, I spotted a couple of girls. They didn't ask me for any business, but you could just tell that's what they were after. Here's where the Galloway's centre used to be. I wanted to get some. I wanted to do a video of this because this used to be the old paper factory, and this is also where the CAB is. So round here, if you come round here about 6 or 7 o'clock at night, a little bit further down, you get a bird. So it's round here. Oh, that used to be the Galloways there. Yeah, so that used to be the Galloways. That used to be the Galloways there, look. There's the sun up there. But I'm just going to show you. So much crap down here, I tell you. Well, you could get a bird any time, but this is where they come. Down by the St John's Ambulance Hall. Used to get a lot of weedos down here at one time. And somewhere down the end, I'll show you where the call girls stand. For those that want business. If you're interested in any of that. Somewhere down here where I saw that call girl, that street person, whatever you want to call them. I still class them as prostitutes because that's what they do. Oh, look at that, van on pavement. We're not interested in that, people. We're more interested in what I want to really show you. Oops. So somewhere down here. I'm gonna have to cross this street, any road, to come back on myself. There's another van, look. A really big van. So is this where people park? Is this where all the freight drivers come now? There's a grid there. It's a bit dodgy to me. Right. Here we go. So see this wall here? I'm doing this video as raw as I can. Yeah, so it was right there, and that call girl came out to us. So there you go, now you know. There's probably a little bit of a den there. I'm crossing between these cars here, because that'll put an end to the video. And Bernie used to come down here with his mate, a couple of his mates, because he was normally struck for cash. Quite sad really, I know, but you know, he only ever dealt tobacco, he was part of the tobacco trade, and literally everybody on that was after you know, mainly stuff to go with the weed. But anyway, you've seen what you've seen. Not really interesting stuff, to be honest with you. Most of the where they did have a lot of the prostitutes were also behind what was the CAB because you could go through that gate there, and that's where they all were. So, I mean, call it what you want. I am, thanks, mate. Yeah. But, you know, they do their thing. I don't really agree with it personally, but everyone has to go out and make money. Sometimes it's not always the best choice in life. Like I said, it's a long time since I've been down here, and it's just a little cut through, really, mainly for the students, the schoolies. I'm going to end the video somewhere around here, because otherwise it'll really make for a boring video. But I just thought, for those who don't know, a little bit of geography. And adds to the channel. Something a little different for my subscribers. But it's like a little Amsterdam down here. You get weirdos. Some part of the of this street you'll get the occasional smack dealer. Cheap pills. Yeah. They also deal it down, whatchamacallit, they also deal it down Chapel Street too, for those who want. But only certain parts, but it's not massive. But this is the place where to come. There's an alley where, I'm not going to go down it because it's usually full of really big vehicles that don't get out your way. Big vehicles. And that's where they do the dealing. But that's why they close all the public toilets off, because that's where the druggies go to do deals. I mean, they could probably still get in some of them. It's either dealers or dodgy perverts. Right. Where's the sun going? It's going that way. Yeah, I don't want to go down there. I keep getting mixed up because the way the sun's going. But I'm going to oh yeah, because I hadn't thought it that way. Like I say, I've not been down here for a long time. But after Bernie died, there was people coming down here and they were looking for him. They tracked him all the way to where I used to work, so. And there was a drug dealer called Anthony Farron who was a big businessman. He had a funeral. He was a funeral director. He's still around. I don't know what he's doing now. He's still stealing money off people though. So I've got a lot going on at the moment, so there won't be a Tales from the Vaults for a while. There's this video going out, and I've got so much content coming at my ears. I am literally yeah, so there you go. Right, I'm on my way back now, guys. So I'll see you in the next vid. Right?